No, it's just really the morning hours that it's going to look this gloomy. We've got a low ceiling in around downtown Cleveland. It got some light rain, pockets of drizzle around, and eventually it will wind down. Just give it a couple of hours. Latest visibility about 1.25 miles. Akron Canton 1.5 miles in Mansfield. Same with New Philadelphia. We've got something going on downtown Cleveland. Cleveland Marathon events, the 5 and the 10K. Ready, set, go. It happened 7:30. They're running with, the fog around, the light showers, temperatures in the mid-50s. The rain, greater Cleveland, should be out by 9 a.m. and it's going to continue to taper off as we move to the east. 11 a.m. is the kids run, 60 degrees at that point. And then if you're headed to any of the events around Mall B, we've got temperatures in the lower 60s this afternoon. So here's a look at Storm Fox right now. We're already drying out in our western communities, Ottawa, Seneca, Sandusky, Erie, Huron, dry. And then beyond that, seeing some sunshine in Toledo right now, but we're still dealing with the rain here. Cleveland on the light side, Parma, same with Strongsville. Got some steadier rain in Grafton and Wellington, but the drying trend is knocking at your door. Congress, Ashland, Hayesville, light rain around, same with Canton Alliance. And as you head over towards Roaming Shores and Orwell, some pockets of moderate showers here in and around Ashtabula County. Temperatures to start off the morning, we're in the mid-50s. There's one lone low 60. Kent, you're checking in at 61 degrees. And we're staying in the low and mid-60s as we head through the afternoon, but you will need your sunglasses later today and keep them with you. We're starting a dry trend and a sunny one Sunday into Monday. Temperatures back into the low and mid-70s.
This morning. That's always good to hear. Always good to hear. But we're also good to hear the fact that we're not going to have a complete washout today.
No, we had the bulk of the rain move in overnight. You probably heard some claps of thunder, woke up to some heavier rain. That is now over with, at least the heavy rain. We still have some showers out there right now, and it's, kind of gloomy, but just wait a couple hours and it'll start to brighten up a bit. And you might want to wait a couple of hours to take the pooch for a walk, because right now it is rather rough with the rain around. Our temperatures in the mid-50s, but as we get into the afternoon, we are headed into the low and mid-60s, and even into the evening looking really good. On the lake, 1 to 3 footers. Our water temp checking in at 52. To get a lot of rain overnight. In fact, a lot of the areas near the lakeshore picked up over ½ an inch. Now we're dealing with light rain, pockets of drizzle, and also the fog. Visibility down to 1 mile at County Airport. But I'm continuing to track this drying line everywhere north of 71. Now drying out. We're waiting on the clouds to clear out. We're already seeing sunshine in western Ottawa and Sandusky County. So we've got the rain sticking around here for everywhere east of 71 and 77. And that drying line is closing in on greater Cleveland. It's already dry out towards Avon Lake, North Olmsted, Bay Village, Lorraine, Vermilion, Elyria. You're dry, but then it's soggy as you head down towards Worcester, over towards Canton Beach City, Newton, Warren, Youngstown, getting into the rain. And then we had a batch of moderate showers push through much of Ashtabula County. That is now over the border, but we're still dealing with some moderate showers in and around Trumbull and Orwell. So widening out the view, we have a cold front that continues to work its way across our area. That's going to shift our winds once again, coming in out of the northwest, so dragging in some cooler readings as we go through the day. Will be about 5 to possibly 10 degrees cooler than average. Here it is. It exits by around 11 o'clock. It is out of here. This is 12:30 in the afternoon. If you're in our far southeastern areas, you'll still have cloud cover around, maybe pockets of drizzle, but we're already clearing out for our northwestern and lakeshore communities. Temperatures hovering right around 60 degrees. By 3:30, we've got low 60s near the lakeshore. You go inland, mid, possibly even upper 60s with that sunshine around. And again, winds coming in out of the northwest. How about Sunday? We've got no issues here overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up with temperatures in the upper 40s to right around 50. Grab your sunglasses out the door. You'll need it throughout the day. And temperatures warming nicely. We're back into the low 70s throughout the afternoon. And this kicks off your dry stretch. Not so dry last night and this morning. Here's what we've gotten on the lakefront so far. Almost an inch, 9/10 of an inch in Willoughby, 6/10 of an inch in Lorain, and just over a half an inch at Port Clinton. You go south and we're finding lesser amounts. In fact, yesterday, Akron, Canton, you didn't receive any kind of rain, whereas just before midnight here in Cleveland, we picked up just over 6/10 of an inch. So 64 today. We're getting rid of those showers as we go through the morning hours. Sunshine returns. Definitely a cooler day, but very refreshing, pleasant, comfortable. Partly cloudy tonight, 49, and then lots of sunshine expected tomorrow. Here comes 74 degrees. It's looking great. Monday looking great, 74. Overnight lows in the 50s, so we do not have to worry about any kind of frost in the week ahead. And here's our only thing. Wednesday night, a weak cold front slips through. That's just going to drop our temps back to around 70 Thursday afternoon, but we're right back up in the upper 70s, possibly even 80 degrees through Memorial Day weekend.
Well, looking at that makes you want strawberries, and it's the kind of day that you want to sit down and just have a good snack.
Off to a slow start today. You know, you're working your way outside. You're like, yeah, let's go back in, do some stuff.
Tell the dog to wait another hour or two.
Exactly. I mean, I'm thinking by around 11 o'clock, so 9, 10, you know, we're going to dry out. Yeah, there'll still be a soggy ground like we're seeing in West Salem. This is Laura's campsite, campsite. And yeah, you can see some puddles on the ground from last night's rain. She said it made for great sleeping weather. I'd have to agree. I just wish it would get out of here a little bit earlier. We're back to sunshine though later today. And speaking of the sun, this was Jerry's view over the lake. You see that orange-red sunset again due to the wildfires in Canada. So a fiery sunset. That was David's view of that as well. Yesterday we managed to reach 81 degrees, so a far cry from our normal of 72. Today we're going to be below average, but it won't last for long. Temperatures in this 8-day forecast sneaking above average after today. Sunset is at 8:44, and I do expect us to see the sun as it is setting because the clouds will gradually clear out as we move through the day today. A bit of a chop on the lake, 1 to 3 footers with winds out of the west at actually northwest at 10 to 15 knots. Our water temperature checking in at 52. Tomorrow they'll be out of the west, and that's going to decrease them to 2 feet or less. So looking ahead on Storm Fox, we're still tracking that drying line. It's now moved over 71 east, and that continues to work its way to the east. So it's still raining in Akron. Give it about a half hour. It should be drying out for you, and about an hour in Canton. Green right along the border here. I expect that line to get there around 11 o'clock. Now we're drying out, but it's still rather cloudy here in Cleveland, Vermilion, over into Norwalk, out extreme western counties towards the islands. We're starting to see some breaks of sun. But behind the front, the cooler air continues to move on in. Our temperatures in Chicago, look at that, 16 degrees below where they were this time yesterday. So we're sitting at 55, Chicago at 50, Cedar Rapids in the mid-40s. I think we'll actually wake up with temperatures in the mid-40s tomorrow morning, but with lots of sunshine, we'll be right around average once again. And here's your trend. We're going above average here the next several days into the holiday weekend as well. So we've got a nice stretch of gorgeous weather. Not so gorgeous right now. It is dry in Cleveland, but we're still cloudy. Temperatures headed back to around 60 degrees at 1 o'clock with the sunshine. We will hit the low and mid 60s this afternoon. So we're getting rid of the rain and then say hello to this beautiful dry stretch. 74 on Sunday, obviously the pick day of your weekend. Monday will hang on to 74 as well. So carbon copy day here on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we bump up temps a bit. Upper 70s, possibly even 80 degrees. Wednesday, a weak front moves in overnight. It'll come through dry, but it'll shift our winds once again. So our temperatures hovering around 70, but we're right back at it. Upper 70s, possibly 80s as we enter the upcoming weekend, the unofficial start of summer, Rosie. From 1.5 miles to Ravenna, Youngstown, 1.5 miles for you, but we're already seeing the visibility improving here in our western areas, and that's where we're getting some sunshine sneaking in. Now starting to see some breaks here in western Erie and Huron County. Still cloudy though along 71, but we're dry. We're dry in greater Cleveland as expected, and then as we head to the east, still seeing some rain, but the dry line continues to work its way to the east. It's dry in Chesterland right now, Bainbridge, where it's raining in West Farmington, Orwell, and Trumbull. It's now dry in Worcester. Down towards Beach City, we're getting the rain. Same with Canton, a batch of moderate showers pushing through right now. But again, this drying trend will continue by 11 o'clock. I think most backyards will not have the rain, just some puddles left over from yesterday, or last night. Their low pressure will continue to work its way to the east, high pressure building in. Now the thing is, with counterclockwise motion around the low, clockwise motion around the high, we've got a northwest wind funneling in, so that's bringing in some cooler readings for us. Temperatures 5 to 10 degrees below average, but still very comfortable and a nice afternoon. So here it is on Futurecast. By the time we hit 10:30, 11 o'clock, you can see the showers starting to exit here along our border of Pennsylvania. And then by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, still hanging on the cloud cover points east and southeast, but we're seeing more sunshine the more west you head, and that could boost our temperatures in those areas in the upper 60s. Most spots for the high, low and mid 60s today. Now this evening, we dip back into the mid 50s by 8 o'clock, and then tomorrow morning, it will be a chilly start to cool readings here of mid to upper 40s, but with a clear sky. So not the dreary kind of morning that we have right now, and you'll need the sunglasses throughout the day. Plus, it's feeling better. Our temperatures headed to right around average, low, possibly mid 70s in spots, and we'll continue this trend. Let's do it all over again on Monday. Temps in the mid and upper 40s to start off the day, and then we're back into the low and mid 70s in the afternoon. We did pick up a fair amount of rain. I mean, at the lakefront, we're pushing an inch, 3/4 of an inch at Hopkins Airport. Canton now just over 3/10 of an inch, over 9/10 of an inch in and around Willoughby. We're still deficit for the spring. We're right around 8 inches right now, and we're still down about an inch, and we've got a dry stretch ahead of us. So 64 degrees today. Sunshine returns this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, 49, and then tomorrow our temperatures back into the lower 70s with lots of sunshine. Car wash alert all next week. Plenty of sunshine for us. Temperatures even warming middle of the week, upper 70s, possibly 80. A weak front drops in Wednesday night. That'll drop us back into the lower 70s by Thursday, but Friday, Saturday into the holiday weekend. So far, so good, Rosie.
But we have a lot of water falling from our sky, depending on where you are. But that's looking at the weather map, it's slowly moving out.
We had some areas that picked up a 1/2 inch to an inch overnight into this morning, and now we're starting our drying trend. So it's good news because it's the weekend and we don't want to be raining all weekend long.
We want to get out.
Exactly. Speaking about getting out and doing things, how about your fishing forecast here on our beautiful Lake Erie? Today, our water temperature 52 degrees, winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 knots. The sky, we're clearing out the clouds gradually. Waves could be better, 1 to 3 footers, and our hot spots are near shore. Hey, by the way, if you have any fishing hot spots, send them my way and we'll get them on. Here's a look at your view. Jerry's view over the lake, that red sunset. This is David's view of that same thing. We had the smoke from the wildfires again this week, and it is soggy in West Salem. Drying out, though, Laura's view this morning. So muddy paws forecast. Yep, you send the dogs outside this morning. You'll likely have to wipe off the paws when they come on in. But this afternoon into this evening, we've got tail wagging weather. It's very comfortable temperatures, mid 60s. We're dry. Same with the evening hours, temperatures falling back in the mid-50s, but we're dry. So the only areas that are getting the rain right now are far eastern counties, Ashtabula, Trumbull, over down towards Mahoning, Columbiana. It's drying out in Portage County, half of the county in Stark drying out as well. We've got a lot of cloud cover around here, but you go off to the west, we're already seeing the sunshine. So once the rain has ended, you'll gradually clear out the cloud cover as well. 81 yesterday, quite nice, well above our average. Today, we're about 5 to 10 degrees below average, and we will see the sunset at 8:44. So the cooler air continues to filter on in. We're about 10 degrees below where we were this time yesterday, putting us at 55. So again, our temperatures could be better, but it gets better. I mean, looking ahead here, this weekend will be right around normal tomorrow. That's going to continue into your day on Monday, and then middle of the week, here comes our big warm up. Our temperatures headed into the upper 70s. So finally starting to hopefully get rid of these clouds here within this next half hour in greater Cleveland. Still seeing some fog near the buildings though, but look at this, by 11 a.m. we're seeing the sunshine, 58 degrees, lower 60s by 2 o'clock, mid 60s this afternoon. So today, not a washout. You just maybe had to be lazy this morning, have that third cup of coffee before venturing out. On Sunday, 74, lots of sunshine. This starts our gorgeous weather stretch. We're dry Monday, Tuesday, all the way into the weekend. Temperatures warm Tuesday and Wednesday, upper 70s, possibly right around 80 degrees. A weak front moves in Wednesday night, and it's going to come through without any kind of rain, but it will shift our winds once again, so that'll drop us down to 70. And then the upcoming weekend, we warm right back up. Upper 70s, possibly 80 as we head into Memorial Day, Rosie.
Runners are probably done and looking for pancakes right now.
Yeah.
Well, are you looking for a way to enhance your Dr. Pepper experience? Who isn't?
Cherry Dr. Pepper.
That would be good too.
Yeah.
Or maybe you take what you have there and put cherry sauce on it.
That's true.
That might be good.
Put cherries in it.
And
I want ice cream. I want ice cream weather.
We've got ice cream weather coming, looks like.
All weekend.
So you can bring out your summer clothes safely. It's ready to go.
I think so. I think we are done with the frost as well. So yeah.
Sounds good.
We're going to be headed into the unofficial start of summer. I can't wait.
I love it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.